This first part is going to be a little inelegant and shaky because I have to first start Camtasia before I'm able to show you how to use some features, and I can't record myself starting Camtasia with Camtasia, so I'm going to start with my webcam. Anyway, this is how you use Camtasia. You start the program, and it takes this program about 30 seconds to load, so I'm going to edit out some of this stuff. So anyway, so once you start out, you're on the 30-day. Once you start, you're on the 30-day trial. So this is what will come up. I would like to evaluate Camtasia Studio. We're not ordering it, we're not buying it, so click on Finish, and the program loads. And it takes a while again. It looks like nothing's happening. I'm going to edit out some of this just so you don't look at a blank screen. So, you get this, welcome to Camtasia Studio, free training, and you'll probably want to look at some of these things as you learn to use the program as well. But I'm going to start. So, we're in Camtasia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on record the screen. And as soon as this starts, I'm going to switch to Camtasia itself. So I'm clicking on record the screen. So you get that goes mute, and then I get that little menu there, and then I click on record. I'll tell me recording will stop in 3, 2, 1. So I'm in Camtasia now. So I've clicked on record, and I want to bring up the actual Camtasia program. And remember, we want to begin with some kind of opening screen or a call out, so I'm going to click on call out. I have a variety of choices here, nice arrows, circles, but I like the full screen simple stuff, so I'm going to click on that. So I notice right away it's smaller than the screen. This black area is the actual size of your computer screen. So I'm going to grab the corners here and stretch it so it fills up the entire screen. I want my call out to say something, so I'm going to click in here and I'm going to type Chuck's sample video. You know, it's way too small for us to read on the big screen, so I'm going to need to highlight it. And you see where it says font size, I'm going to make the font quite a bit bigger. Let's just blow it up all the way to 72 and see how it looks. Well, we can see that. Can't see it on this screen, but we can see it here, and that's what we're going to see. Now this here is called the playhead. This I can move to different parts of the video and see what people are going to see as well. And so I'm looking then at the timer. So I click on that where it says Chuck sample video. And so I would click and say Chuck sample video. And to me, that seems like a really, really, really long time to wait to read that. So I'm going to reduce that. You see these little ticks here, that's 10 seconds. This here is 5 seconds. I'm going to reduce that to about maybe, let's try 4 seconds. And I don't know if you can see the little marker down at the bottom when I click on that, but it says that's 4 seconds. Okay, so then that's where we're going to go from there. So now I've got my little sample video there. I'm going to go back down to 4 seconds. Sorry about that. And now this, I want to do some simple task, like I'm going to start Word, and I will type in a really big font, this is Chuck's sample video, and then I would save that, print that, or whatever I do, and anything I do on this screen is going to come up. So I've got that, and then add a call out. I click there, add a call out. So you notice this kind of one covered up the other, which isn't necessarily good, but the first one will stay the same, and the second one I'll do that and I'll say I don't know, produced by me, and then I'll highlight that Make that 72 point as well, and that'll say produced by me. And then we would do two things. The first thing we would do would be to stop the recording. Now I'm going to switch to my other recorder now. Remember, we stop the recording by pressing F10. I'm going to press F10. And then after I press F10, I get this screen. And I have some choices. Save and edit, produce, and I'm going to save and edit this. So I click on that. I'm just going to call it, I don't know, part 1. And then I'll save that. And then it will, okay, so I save that. And then, this is the important thing. You need to produce and share. MP4 with Smart Player is the best way to go on this. You can play with it, but that's going to be the best format, I promise. And then I want to name it something like, I don't know, truck sample video. And then I click on Finish. And then you get Rendering Project. Now this is going to take a very long time. I'm going to edit most of this out. So now you start. This is what happens. You get that screen, and it will say production results, and then it will bring up a web browser with your video on it. You click on this, you can watch the video, and that's great. You might want to do that. But then you click on Finish. Now, basically you're done with this. You can delete it, you can fold it, spin it, mute it, or whatever. Some people like to save all this stuff. I usually don't. The important thing is to know where to find your video on your computer. It's in Documents, at least in the PC format. So I go into the Documents area of my computer. I click on Documents, and then there is a folder called Camtasia Studio. And then Chuck Sample Video. I click on this, is the one I just made, and right there under MP4 Video, again MP4 Video, there is the video that I just produced. And that's really important, because that's going to be the file you turn in. That's going to be the file that you upload on the internet.